It only takes one scream in a crowded store to turn you from Dad of the Year into suspected kidnapper. It started with a scream so sharp, it sliced through the Saturday noise. You stole my bobbies. The cart jolted in my hands. I turned slowly. A woman stood at the end of the aisle, trembling, eyes wild and glassy with tears. She looked like she hadn't slept in days. Her finger was pointed directly at me. That's them, she sobbed. Those are my children. My heart dropped into my stomach. Ma'am, I said carefully, forcing a calm I didn't feel. You've got the wrong guy. I had both kids in the cart, Leela 6 and Noah 4. My wife, Marissa, was home in a dark bedroom with a migraine that had knocked her flat. So I'd volunteered for the weekend grocery run. Dad duty. The woman started running. Help, she screamed. He took them, somebody stop him. Heads turned. Before I could react, she was there, grabbing the cart handle, trying to yank it away from me. Let go of them, she shrieked. You can't keep them from me again. Hey, let go, I shouted, tightening my grip. These are my kids. Leela's little fingers clutched my jacket. Daddy, why is she mad? Noah burst into tears. Sir, the manager said firmly, positioning himself between us. Step away from the cart. I'm not stepping away from my children. The woman collapsed against the cart, sobbing. He took them 4 months ago. He changed their names. He made them forget me. Security escorted us to a small office near the entrance. The kids were placed in chairs between us. A shaken employee crouched beside them with a juice box and a forced smile. Noah was screaming for me. The woman leaned toward him. It's okay, sweetheart, mommy's here. 2 police officers arrived within minutes. One took me aside. Sir, start from the beginning. I told him everything. She says the children were abducted 4 months ago, he said carefully. Names Emily and Jacob. They're Leela and Noah. They've always been Leela and Noah. She's very convincing. So am I shot back, because I'm telling the truth. Any proof? I pulled out my phone with shaking hands. 5 years of photos, birthdays, first steps, Christmas mornings, call my wife, call their school, anyone. Meanwhile, the other officer spoke with the woman. She was rocking back and forth, whispering. He coached them. He made them call him daddy. The first officer dialed Marissa and put it on speaker. Ma'am, he said, I'm here with a man who says he's your husband. Can you describe your children? Her voice came through, strained but steady. Leela has dark curls and a gap in her front teeth because she lost one last week. Noah got a crescent-shaped birthmark behind his left ear. He hates wearing socks. The officer glanced at Noah and gently tilted his head. The birthmark was there. And your husband, Daniel, he's 62, beard. He's wearing his old Navy jacket. I was wearing the jacket. The officer exhaled slowly. Thank you, ma'am. He ended the call and nodded to his partner. They're his. They approached the woman. Ma'am, we need to talk. She shook her head violently. No, you don't understand. He stole them like Marcus did. Who's Marcus? My ex. The courts gave him custody, but they're mine. Her voice broke on the last word. The second officer stepped aside to use his radio. When he returned, his expression had shifted. She's got a history, he murmured. 3 prior incidents. Same story, different families. The woman slid down the wall, sobbing into her hands. I just want my bobbies back. And just like that, the anger drained out of me. Pity. They didn't cuff her. They didn't need to. She walked out flanked by officers, crying so hard her shoulders shook. Leela tugged my sleeve. Daddy, is that lady going to be okay? I knelt in front of her, brushing her curls from her face. I think she's very sad, I said. And sometimes when people are very sad, they get confused. Can we give her the dinosaur? Noah sniffled. My throat tightened. I think she needs something bigger than a dinosaur. We finished shopping in near silence. At checkout, I bought 2 stuffed triceratops instead of 1. No more fighting today. That night after the kids were asleep, I stood in their doorway longer than usual, listening to their breathing, memorizing it. Because for 15 minutes in a fluorescent lit warehouse, I had glimpsed a world where someone could take them from me. If not physically, then in accusation, in chaos, in doubt.